Congressman Barton, thanks for coming and talking about the congressional baseball game.
My pleasure.
Now, I know this year's is critical because it's tied 39-39-1.
That's what I've been told. I'm not sure that's a true statement, but we'll assume for this interview it is.
Well, I've been told that the winner gains control of Congress.
Well, I hope that's not true because we have control now, and I'd hate to lose it if we lose the game.
I think somebody at the Women's March told me that. They said that's
typical Washington source. So I would tend, I will state with some degree of accuracy that regardless of the outcome of the game, the Republicans will still control the House and the Senate.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you've been the coach now. How many years have you been the coach of the Republican team?
Oh, gosh. 10 or 11 years. I've been on the team. I've been associated for 30 years. I played for 5 years. Then I was an assistant coach for way too long. And I've been the manager. I think this is my 11th year to manage.
Are there any players you think on the team that should just be kind of cut? Any bad play? Rand Paul, maybe?
Well, it depends on how you evaluate them. If you're evaluating them on athletic ability and ability to actually play baseball competently, there are only 2 or 3 players that should stay on the team. If you're evaluating them on
for effort,
on attitude and willingness to be a part of something that they get nothing most of the time but catcalls and hoots about, then we've got a lot of players that are really, really good. There will be no major league talent scouts at this game.
Will there be crying at this baseball game?
There will be crying, lots of crying and cringing in the stands at some of the plays or lack thereof. And, of course, the players that don't get the playing time that they think they deserve will be doing a lot of crying and yelling at me and the Democrat manager, Mike Doyle.
Has there ever been a home run in the history of the game?
There have been. There have been several over the fence home runs in my tenure. A former congressman named Dean Gallo from New Jersey, who has since passed away, hit an over the fence home run. And one of the current players, John Shimkus of Illinois, hit an over-the-fence home run. We've never had an inside-the-park home run because I don't think any member of either team can make it around the bases without having to stop for air at third base.
Speaking of like home runs, then, do you guys drug test to make sure that there's no human growth hormone used by the players?
Well, if I thought I could get away with it, I would give every player on my team growth hormones. So no, we don't have any drug tests.
Just a team of Mark McGuire's out there.
That's an interesting question. Do the House ethics rules preclude human growth hormone from being used in the congressional baseball game? That has never been tested. So you've just given me an idea for next year's game.
Let's do it. You have a couple of days here. You could just load them up now.
I don't think even in today's modern era, I don't believe a growth hormone would work that quickly. That's a good idea, though.
You ever look now as the coach? You ever look across at the other bench and you see somebody come up that you've been arguing with on the floor of the House, and you go, "Hey."
Well, way back when, this is when I was actually pitching, I broke one of the Democrats' arms with a pitch that I pitched. I can't say that it was intentional, but he had been giving me some trouble on the House floor. Because of the statute of limitations, that's all I can say.
You got me on that one. I didn't expect that.
I'm answering these questions truthfully.
Wow. I feel like there's going to be a hearing.
Unusual.
I feel like there's going to be a hearing about this now.
Congressional interview days.
Now, look, I got the cards. You got the baseball cards. These are going to be rare, actually. I think I'm going to put these on eBay. Which ones? Who should I sell? Which one do you think is going to be the most valuable, other than yours?
Well,
because I want this one.
I'm the manager.
Yeah.
So I'm
manager cards are the one you
no
need.
value at all.
Yeah.
Unless you're a relative or I owe you money.
We got Steve Scalise, Jeff Flake. How about these Democrats? Anybody good on the Democrat team here?
Well, Cedric Richmond is their star pitcher, and he's a legitimately good player. He's probably the best player in the game.
I feel like Ruben Gallegos. He's not running very fast. You can pick him off.
They've got a new guy, Panetta from California, who's reputed to be pretty good. And to show you how long I've been here, I served in Congress with his father, Leon Panetta.
So 5 or 6 years you've been here. That's
Ryan Costello's our shortstop from Pennsylvania. He's really good. Kevin Brady, the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, has played in the game. This is his 21st year. And I had him on the disabled list. He had cataract surgery on his eyes, but he's come to practice this week, and he's hitting the ball pretty well.
Yeah,
so he'd be one to watch because he's legitimately a good hitter.
And that's actually the craziest part about this whole thing on a serious note. You guys get up early to practice every day because this doesn't impede with your work schedule.
No, the Republican team starts practice at 6:30 in the morning. I think the Democrats do too, but they may wait till 7. But we practice on days that we're in session, and it's not. We don't practice on the day we come in. If we come in on Monday, our first practice will be Tuesday morning, and but we practice about an hour and a half, and we do it for about 2 months before the game.
Wow.
So I was out at practice this morning at 6:15, and we had about 25 Republican House members there at practice this morning. And I'm sure the Democrats had a like number at their practice.
Well, it's a good thing that protesters don't get up early. They don't get up before 11 because they'd probably come bug you. That's
Yeah, the people that watch us are where we practice, the Republicans. There's a doggy park where people bring and walk their dogs in the morning. So we get lots of barks at our practice.
It's actually the same thing that happens at protests. But anyway, listen.
Nobody protests Republicans.
Nobody protests Republicans.
No, we're truth and light, the American way. So we get lots of pats on the back, and hugs, and that kind of stuff.
You haven't seen these rally videos. I've been to these things. Anyway, I've got about $300 riding on the Republican team. So can we just make sure we win this year?
I'm not supposed to know that.
Oh.
There's no betting in Congress, so.
Well, it's not you.
I didn't hear that question. No, I can't comment on that.
All right, well, I'll cut you in if you win. I just want to let you know that I got a
I
hundo.
didn't hear that one either.
Oh, it's actually probably illegal. Anyway, Congressman, thanks so much. Thursday night, 7:00, and you can get tickets on congressionalbaseball.org. Congressionalbaseball.org, $10. I mean, it's a great deal. It's at the National Stadium.
I think you can even walk up to the game and buy a ticket. I'm not sure about that. But it's only $10.
And what charities does it?
It goes to the Washington Literacy Foundation, which is a group that teaches adults how to read here in D.C. No, that does not apply to the Congress. This is a legitimate charity. Then the Boys and Girls Clubs of Washington, D.C., and then the National Baseball Team, the Nats, have a Dream Foundation for underprivileged children, and some of the money goes to that. We normally raise and donate $400,000 plus. This year we may get that up over $500,000, maybe $600,000. So it's a very legitimate event for the charities that benefit from it, and you've got 50 members of Congress that volunteer their time and punish their bodies to help make that happen. And I think it's a good thing for the Congress, in all seriousness, to do this. And I'm proud to have been associated with the game for 30 years.
And it's actually, I think, one of the most fun things that Congress does all year long, other than when Maxine Waters speaks on the floor. Absolutely fun to watch.
It is. If you've never been to the game and you're in the area, it's worth doing because it's good enough baseball that you're not totally embarrassed by the athletic ability, but there's a real atmosphere about it that makes it makes it fun. And the players, we want to win, but we enjoy playing against the Democrats, and they enjoy playing against us. So it's a very positive experience. A lot of kids will be out. A lot of the members that have children, grandchildren, they get to be honorary bat boys for an inning or bat girls for an inning, things like that. So it's fun.
One day I want to be a bat boy
There
at
you
one of
go.
these games, or the ball boy in the corner.
All you got to
if
do
you
is get elected.
That's
Pick a district.
no problem.
Raise a couple $1 million,
Uh-huh.
get 200,000 or 300,000 people to vote for you, and then you too can come and get up at 5:30 in the morning to come out and practice, so that when you can go to the game, everybody yells and screams at you and makes fun of you. Yeah.
You're setting the bar pretty high to get there. Listen, I'll be there on Thursday night getting these cards signed, because these are going to be. I'm going to put these on eBay. I don't get paid well for what I do, so I'm going to get these on eBay and make some good money off of these congressional
Good
baseball
luck with
cards.
that.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Glad to have you.
Yeah, don't break my arm when we're on the field.